you to the jury that you find my clients not guilty.
Hello and welcome to the Hurricane Experience. Thank you for joining us. My name is Ms. Cliffine Reed and I am one of the assistant principals here at South Seminole Academy.
And I am Dr. Coleman, your future principal. We would like to extend a warm welcome to you. We are so honored to be a part of your new journey, the journey to middle school. We know that middle school may seem a little scary, and I know that campus, it looks huge, but we know, and we want you to know, that we will be there to support you every step of the way. We are committed to empower our students to lead, and through leading, they will unleash all of their potential, and we will get to witness all of their gifts and talents. We are also excited to announce that SSA was named a Magnet School of Excellence. Woohoo! Magnet Schools of Excellence Awards are only given to a select group of magnet schools. To receive a National Merit Award, members of Magnet Schools of America must submit a detailed application that is scored by a panel of educators. These schools are judged and scored on their demonstrated ability to raise student achievement, promote racial and socioeconomic diversity, provide integrated curriculum and instruction, and create strong family and community partnerships that enhance our school's magnet theme.
During our show tonight, we will showcase all of the different aspects of our magnet in 3 different segments before you begin your selection process. First, we will have SSA 101. Then we will give you an opportunity to explore our various elective stations. And also, we won't forget to have you select your courses for next school year. Our leadership team will be joining us during this broadcast as well to highlight the important information. Our student correspondents will also be hosting a panel on the 2nd floor. Don't forget to check them out. They will share some important information about their classes and the engaging activities they are involved in.
So, let's kick off segment 1 of the 2022-2023 Hurricane Experience. 2022-2023, Ms. Reed.
I can't believe it. Oh, my goodness.
All right. Well, you've met Ms. Reed. Now I'd like to introduce you to the rest of our leadership team and our Student Support Services members. First up, of course, once again, we have Dr. Coleman and Ms. Reed, one of our assistant principals. Ms. Reed supports our ELA, reading, ESOL, and our leadership electives. Next up is Mr. Christopher Mertz, and he's our assistant principal for math, ESE, PE, chorus, and band. And then we have Dr. McDonald. And Dr. McDonald is new to SSA this year, but has been a great addition to our team. And he oversees our World Languages Department, our Social Studies Department, and works with our academic support team. Next up, we have Ms. Mafus, who is our School Administration Manager. And she is also our Title I Engagement Liaison. And next year, she'll actually have the opportunity to be our administrator responsible for 7th grade students. Mr. Fernandez is Dean of Students for our 8th grade students next year. And Miss Amber Pearson is our instructional dean of students. She also is an instructional coach for our social studies department and also handles discipline for our 6th graders. So Miss Pearson will be your dean for incoming 6th graders. Next up, we have Mr. Kiefer, who is our math instructional coach. Miss Kelly Metzler is our literacy instructional coach. And then we have Lucy Coker, who is our magnet facilitator. And you will see all of us around campus, during this presentation, during your exploration, and you'll get to put really a face to the names that I've given you. And I know you saw in that one graphic where we were all standing there with our Stay Liquid shirts on, because we realized that, in the pandemic and everything that we're experiencing right now, we have to stay liquid. And that kind of explains that picture you saw before I started doing the introductions. And another key part of our school is our student support services team. And members of that team are Miss Amaya, and she will be the guidance counselor for 7th grade, 8th grade, letters M through Z, and ESOL. Miss Clovey will be the guidance counselor for 8th grade, letters A through L, 6th grade, pre-IB and gifted. Miss Brown is our student support services facilitator, and she helps us get our services for our students here at SSA and works really close with our guidance team. Mr. Motley is our teacher for dropout prevention and academic support to give our students who need some additional help with maybe, he runs Covey Academy. And so through that academy, he helps students make better choices. He helps them push pause, which is one of the favorite things that he says in his class is push pause before you act. So he's working on those, might not necessarily be academic, but it's all those other pieces that are going to make your student be the best that they can be. And then we have Glenda Cordero, who is our guidance secretary, who a lot of you will be in contact with as far as, our secretaries on campus. She's pretty much the resource if you need to connect to any of the support team members that I listed. So at that point, right before I go back to Ms. Reed, I just want to let you guys know that we have a QR code in the rooms where you are. And we want to make sure we capture all your questions that you have while you're going through this presentation. So make sure you take out your phones, you scan the QR code, and then we'll capture those questions, and we're going to post a Q&A on our social media by Wednesday. Now, Ms. Reed, I'm ready for you now. We'll share with you some of the new additions to SSA over the past 2 years, review our storm expectations, and kind of describe the typical day of a 6th grader at SSA.
Okay, thank you,
you're
Dr.
welcome.
Coleman. I would like to first share with you some unique and exciting courses that we offer that will allow you to unleash your various amazing gifts and talents. We have Algebra 1 Honors, American Sign Language, Environmental Science Honors, Forensic Art, Geometry Honors, Global Entrepreneurship. We also have our Law Studies continuum. We have Criminal Justice. We have Intro to Legal Studies. We have Street Law. We have Leadership Seminar, Music Innovation Lab, Sociology, and the list goes on.
That's a lot here, Ms. Reed.
I know.
Woo, okay.
I wish I went here. Can
I
I
know.
go back to middle school?
I know.
But this is awesome. As with anything you do, it is always great to be equipped with keys to success. Don't worry, I got you. Here are our storm expectations at South Seminole Academy. First, we have S, strive for success. Then we have T, take responsibility. Yes. Then we have O, opt to lead. Then there's R, always remember to respect others. And then we have M. Don't forget to make good choices. Now, I know you're wondering, how is it going to be when I go to middle school? So now I'm going to go over a typical day as a sixth grader. So first we have Mondays. So on Mondays, you get to visit all of your classes. So we go to periods 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. But at the beginning of the day on Monday, we have a period called Monday Morning Leadership. And that's where you learn about the 7 habits, you learn different interpersonal skills, and you also learn social emotional strategies to make sure that you are focused to get through the rest of the week. Then we have our block days after Monday. So on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we have periods 1, 3, 5, and 7. So those are odd periods. And you will also have in between there, after third period, you have lunch and CNN 10, and also rise. We'll talk about that a little later. And then on our block days that are even, you will go to periods 2, 4, 6, and you will also have lunch. Trust me, we won't forget to feed you.
Miss
You'll
Reed
have-
will make sure you eat lunch.
Yes. You will have periods 2, 4, 6, and you will also have lunch in between there as well as elevate in the middle of the day. And then on Fridays, we have a little exception to that block day. You will have periods 2, 4, 6, and 8. Eighth period, that's fun. You get to go to your leadership academy where you get to explore all these things that you love to do, like whether it's soccer academy, beta, Future Business Leaders of America, Honor Society, the Tea Club, anything that you could possibly think of, I'm sure we have it. So you'll get to have fun at your 8th period at the end of the day on Fridays. I hope that gives you some idea of what your days would be like. Don't worry, you're going to have a great time here at SSA. Throughout your typical day, I mentioned things like CNN, 10, Elevate, Rise. Our dean, Miss Pearson, she's going to go into detail about all of those things.
Take it away, Miss Pearson.
Hello, future Hurricanes. I am Miss Pearson, Instructional Dean at South Seminole Academy. At South Seminole, we support students to reach academic success during our Elevate period, to provide support for students during Rise, and we also have Leadership Academy. During the Elevate period, students receive an opportunity for academic inquiry through project-based learning projects. Intervention for students who need support in a specific standard get that support during our Elevate period as well. We also have CNN 10 and Rise on 2 days of the week. During this time, students have an opportunity to explore current events and have in-depth conversations with their classmates about said current events. During Rise, students who have missing assignments have the opportunity to have a secluded area to make up those assignments. Leadership Academy is an opportunity for students to participate in sports or clubs during the regular school day to support student interests. This takes place during the last period of the day on Fridays to give students the opportunity to participate who might not have a ride after school. Now to Ms. Mahfouz.
SSA is a Title I school, and we would love to invite you to join us to be part of our family. Please make sure you sign up to become a school dividend, join our PTSA and our School Advisory Council. As you know, it takes a village. As we plan events for the school year, we're always looking for ways to make it easier for families to receive the support they need to help their students succeed. During our lunch, students will have a half hour for lunch. Lunch schedules depend on their third period teacher on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, and fourth period teachers on Wednesdays and Fridays. Students may sit in the cafeteria or eat lunch outside. A la carte items are sold separately. Tour our dining service area and meet Ms. Encarnacion, our restaurant manager. South Seminole Academy has a school uniform dress policy. From Monday to Thursdays, we wear red, white, black, or white polo shirts, with black or khaki bottoms. And on Fridays, we wear jeans with a preferred school color t-shirt, which would be red, white, or black. Jeans should have no rips or tears. If you have any questions regarding school uniforms, please contact me. Thank you.
Welcome to all future Hurricanes. I am Mr. Fernandez, Dean at South Seminole Academy. At South Seminole, we pride ourselves on providing a safe environment for students and staff. To this end, we routinely conduct drills, communicate with the community, and have well-placed security measures throughout campus. We have many ways students can report an incident, such as bullying, harassment, or any other issue. With the See Something, Say Something campaign, students, staff, and parents can report the situations by calling the Speak Out hotline, online at speakouthotline.org, or the P3 Campus app. And of course, the more traditional methods, such as written statements, emails, and verbal statements. Also here at South Seminole, we use the Positive Behavior Support, known as PBS. We integrate PBS into our HERO system as part of our token economy. Our HERO system tracks tardies, dress codes, but is also used to track our storm bucks. More on HERO in a minute. That is what we use for our token economy, our storm bucks. They can be earned for demonstrating the storm characteristics and can be used for such things as the PBS store athletic event admission and PBS house parties. So back to the HERO system. Students receive a printed ticket and parents will receive an email with a violation or a storm buck. Students are able to track their HERO account through their very own HERO portal. Back to you, Dr. Coleman and Ms. Reed.
Thank you, team, for sharing that wonderful information to our families and our future Hurricanes.
And just a few more important points on commonly asked questions. So our first thing is about communication. There are various ways to communicate and stay connected with us. We have Lead 21, our weekly school newsletter. We have SSA, our homepage, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, social media. We have like call outs so that you don't miss anything. That's very important.
Anything.
And then if all else fails, you can give us a ring at 407-746-1350.
Ms. Reed, did you forget about SSN News?
Oh, yes. And
How dare she? How dare she?
And that's the reason why we're here right now.
Yes.
Please stay tuned and look out for SSN News. You can even watch them now. But it's
Like and
awesome.
subscribe to their YouTube station.
Yes. Thank you for reminding me of that. And then the last point is if you need to contact any staff members, please feel free to email any of us. I know this all sounds great, but the first step is to be prepared to begin your educational journey here at SSA. This requires that you have school supplies.
Yes.
I hope you do. I hope you will. Here is our school supply list. This info is also posted on our school website. So you would need 14 spiral notebooks, your folders, notebook paper, colored pencils or markers, sticky notes, 3x5 index cards, pens, pencils, highlighters, dry erase markers, glue sticks, scissors, colored pencil sharpeners, scientific calculators, which are recommended for our 7th and 8th graders, and earbuds. Keep that in there. So that is it for our school supply list. Please check them out. Check our list out on our school website. Now, I know you're going to want to spend your entire day and night at SSA, but when the bell rings, you have to go home. So now I'm going to go over some end of the day pickup tips. The first one is buses drop students off in front of our school on the bus loop, and our car riders are dropped off to the right of the school entrance, which is our car loop. And then at the end of the day, QR codes are posted for students to see where their buses are located. Then students dismiss by location between the hours of 4:05 and 4:15 with a staggered dismissal.
As we close out our first segment, here is the most important date that I know you've been waiting to hear. The first day of your middle school journey launches on August 10th. August 10th, you'll be full-fledged middle school students.
Wow.
And, I just want to recap our mission statement so that you know what to expect when you come and what, you can expect from us. It is that we are committed. We're committed, Ms. Reed.
Yes, we are.
To promoting high expectations in academics, school, community activities, while always empowering all our students to lead. Now, as a reminder, before I pass it back over to Ms. Reed, you will have a QR code posted in your room and also along the exploration floor. Use the QR code to submit questions. We also will be stationed on first floor if you have additional questions for us that you just want to know right then before you do your course selection. We'll all have on the same shirts. We're going to have black long sleeve shirts and have the big word hurricane going across the front. So you'll be able to pick us out really easy. All right, Ms. Reed, let's get them ready.
Okay, so we will now transition to segment 2, which is our exploration session. During this session, you will proceed to the second floor, where you can walk around and explore our unique elective courses and leadership opportunities. Our elective teachers on the second floor will showcase their classrooms, and there will also be a few elective classes open on the third and first floor. Displays will be set up on the second floor as well, so that you can look into our leadership academies. Our student ambassadors are going to be there, our sports program, and family involvement like PTSA, SAC, PBS. You will have about 30 minutes for exploration, and when the bell rings, you're going to end that session and move on down to the first floor. And on the first floor, there will be our academic presentations. This is where you will go into various classrooms to hear about all of our academic programs, as well as have the chance to fill out your course selection forms if needed. Again, don't be afraid to ask questions and use the QR code if needed as well. I know you're thinking, I am going to get my steps in tonight. You're correct, but it will be worth it.
Yeah.
Before we move forward into segment 2, please check out this video, this awesome video on our different leadership electives.
Take it away, Mr. Miles.
Today in Ms. Quintz's class, we are learning about taking initiative.
Proactive people, they do not respond to whatever happens in their life. They create the life that they want.
This is the Leaders for Life class. We learn about the 7 habits, and we learn how to be proactive people and not reactive and have a proactive response.
By working from a paradigm, I am charge of me. You need to give me you need to write a paragraph with 4 sentences. Okay, I want you to be truthful and reflect. I like when you guys write good sentences and paragraphs. Maybe I'm not really doing that right now. Maybe I'm not creating the life that I want.
Previously, we have been learning about the 7 habits, and now we are writing 4 sentences about taking initiative.
Today in Mr. O's class, we're learning about functionalist perspectives within a community, a family, a team, all these different areas.
Let's look at the boxes now. So you pick a team. So what is the view of society? What kind of team are you picking? So give me an example of a functionalist team. You don't know that I'm actually a sociologist coming in to observe your team. You don't know that.
We're knowing our strengths and weaknesses.
Very good, I like that.
And we're
Playing as a
helping
team
each other.
and knowing our strengths and weaknesses. View of society, everyone within that classroom, right? Conflict. What does that look like when it comes to interaction? The view of society. Negative. You said negative. Very bad, boss. Very good, I like that. That's him interacting with his employees.
Being a really interactive boss.
The coffee machine is working, the graphs are up.
Say that again.
The coffee machine is working, the graphs are up.
Wow, that's a very interesting take. Are you helping the community group? That's more like community, right? Good. Did you say instigator?
Yeah.
I like what you said.
I think that's the word, right?
It is a word.
My name is Nathaniel Carpenter, and right now we're posted up at Vietnam Wall replica. and right now we're just guarding it and answering any questions family members have.
It's the first time I've actually seen you guys out here. You're looking sharp. So what I'd ask you to do is always remember what those uniforms stand for. So these guys on the wall right here, they wore that same uniform and they stood for something much bigger than themselves. So all you guys are doing that right now. You're starting right now. You're learning that. Learn it, suck it, drink it in, and let it become who you are, because it's going to make you a better person.
I'm Cadet Forbes.
I'm Cadet Baker.
My name is Cadet Francis.
Hi, my name is John Slomwitz.
My name is Cadet Townsend, and we're out here at the Vietnam Memorial Wall.
Today we're here to memorialize veterans who lost their lives in the Vietnam War.
Our next question comes from Chloe Lee. She's Seminole Connect from first period. Chloe, do you have a question?
What inspired you to become an educator?
It had an interesting route, but I have to say, hands down, my 5th grade teacher, Miss Cotton.
What has been the hardest challenge for the school board because of COVID-19?
There's been a lot of challenges for the school board. I think, hands down, the hardest part is the emotions and the roller coaster that we see our families going through.
We thank you for being on our show today. And do you have any final words for South Seminole Academy before you go off to visit your next school today?
First of all, thank you for the awesome video, and I want a copy of that. I will treasure it always.
Absolutely. It's up on YouTube right now, actually.
And students, just keep up the hard work. You have a great principal and great staff here, and you have so many awesome opportunities. Take advantage of it. The time is going to go really fast. Before you know it, you'll be graduating from high school. So enjoy every minute of it, and we'll get through this COVID, and life will be back to normal someday.
Thank you, Dr. Griffin, for visiting with us today. Thank you, Sophie, for asking questions. And for you guys at home, thank you very much for asking questions.
So, ladies and gentlemen, our debate today, who has or should have the power?
If the executive branch was weaker than the others, the executive branch is basically the face of our country. The president represents our country to ambassadors represent our country.
What the executive and judicial branch are, because of what we do, they do something. They only have jobs because we do something. If we didn't exist, neither would they.
The judicial branch has the most power because it can monitor the 2 other branches the most. Certain instances include, according to E-Notes, the branch being able to declare a law unconstitutional.
We are debating which branch should have more power in our current government system, in a indirect democracy or representative democracy. What you're talking about would be changing our entire government system.
So today in Latinos in Action, we're doing a parent sign. We're going to talk about what we do in Latinos in Action and what are our committees. And basically, we were doing activities. For example, we danced. Then another person sang, and then we have food over there, drinks, and everything you need.